Hello, everybody. Welcome to Disabilities Redefined with Dr. Wagner. I am Dr. Truett Wagner, and as always, I am very, very happy you guys are with us. On this episode, we're going to meet Kendra Herber. Kendra is a model. She actually had a photo session for us with a very talented photographer, Olivia Duncan. She also is a writer. She has her memoir out, Whole, A Leg Up on Life, fascinating book, and she is a very accomplished athlete. Everyone meet the very beautiful, very articulate, and very, very athletic Kendra Herber.
So with the Paralympics, basically I'm just trying to acquire points because the United States takes the people with the most points that are acquired. So in order to get the points, you normally have to go to world triathlon events, so race internationally, and you have to get on the podium basically. So that actually happened in my last race. I got third, so I was on the podium and I was able to get some points. And when I accrue so many points, then hopefully I'll be taken seriously. I'm number 13th in the world right now, so I definitely have an opportunity to go if I pursue this even more.
What
Yes.
is it like, also, along with everything else you do, being a model?
I love being a model. I didn't think I would. I'm a little shy at first upon meeting me, and it takes me a while to get comfortable and open up. But in front of the camera, for whatever reason, I just find a lot of comfort there. And I think it's just believing in a cause because that's really why I started modeling anyway. I want people to see beauty in many different ways,
Mhm.
not just what our society says is beautiful. So I think the purpose has really helped me to feel more confident and comfortable. And I loved what Olivia said in the photo shoot because when she was ready to take the pictures, she asked me if she could photograph all parts of me, like just my face and get close ups and stuff like that, or if I just wanted my leg to be included. And I was like, well, it's completely up to you. And she's like, no, but you're more than just your disability. Like, I want to showcase you and all of you. And
Hmm.
I was like, you get me. It was awesome.
Well, the pictures are beautiful, and you do have an agent. We do want to put that out there. Who is your agent? If somebody wants to reach out to them.
Yeah, Chester Ricks, and he's through NV Models and Talent.
I loved the book. We'll edit it in.
Mhm.
It's not really the book. When did you decide to write this book?
I decided to write it probably about 4 years ago now. Um, Kind of an odd story. I was just sitting on my bathroom counter. So I have to do that. When I have my leg off, just way easier to sit there, do my makeup on top of the counter. And I just had this overwhelming feeling of you need to write a book. And I don't know where it came from. It was just like out of the blue. I was reading Amy Purdy's book at the time, and she is a double amputee. And I just was really fascinated by her story. And it was really the first time that I had read another book about someone with limb loss or just limb difference in general. And I was like, my story really needs to get out there, and people need to either learn about people with disabilities or they at least like just need to hear the story about people that are different than them.
Sense of humor. You bring a lot of humor to that book, to your memoir, and you say on your first day of college that your roommate's little brother, you had an extra prosthesis there, your leg, and he just grabbed it and started running around the campus or something. I
Yeah,
love the story.
so it's kind of funny because I really don't feel like I am a very funny person in real life, but it does kind of come out in my writing. And I've had a lot of instances that are humorous with my leg, with it falling off and things like that. But you really have to use that humor to make the most of your disability or whatever you're going through, your obstacle. Because if you can't laugh about it, you're going to cry about it. But in college, when I first met my roommate, we didn't know each other at all. It was kind of a blind setup, and she came in a little later than me. I had already put together all of my room, and her whole family walks in, which they have a family of 5 kids, and her little brother was 2 at the time, and he didn't know any better. He was just kind of playing with everything. And he walks into my closet and he just picks up my prosthesis and he just starts carrying it around, moving it everywhere. And my roommate is mortified. She's like, "Oh my gosh, put that down. You got to put that down. Don't touch that." And I'm dying laughing. I can't even conceal it. And the fact that I just rolled with it, she was like, "Yep, we're going to get along." That's just when we knew. And we've been friends. We're still friends now. We were in each other's weddings, and it just kind of went from there.
You say because you've always been an athlete, as a little girl and growing up, and you say that sometimes you were happy that they didn't get your full personality because you were so stubborn. But then but then you also say that, well, it's, because I was so stubborn that I am who I am. So speak on that for a second. That was a great part of the book.
I think you kind of have to be stubborn when you're in my situation, just because there are days that are really hard, and there are some physical elements that you really have to get past. Just when the socket's not fitting right and going through blisters, and you feel it with every single step that you take, and you have to be tenacious to get over that. But I tended to apply that to all facets of my life and was stubborn with everything. Sports, like no one was going to get past me. I was the most competitive person. With my parents, they would ask me to do something, and I was almost defiant at times. Like, "I'm not doing this." I had no reason. I just wanted to be stubborn and see how far I could push. So I didn't really know early on how to maybe differentiate that and like use it in the appropriate ways. But now that I'm an adult, I have kind of started to figure that out. But I'm still stubborn and don't really want to give in to certain things.
I always tell people, I do this show for selfish reasons, and it's for interviewing great people like you. So all the best. Let's keep in touch, and we'll talk soon.
Have a good one. See ya.